Hello everybody, I'm Raphael Perry and today I'm going to be playing with Officer Brush and we are going to be playing some Limbo Eternal War, that lovely game with gorgeous miniatures. Of course, because of social distancing, we've got an entire Atlantic Ocean between us, so we're totally fine and playing remotely over the internet. And as Officer Brush is one of the main writers behind the game, he is far more familiar with it than me. Also, due to technical issues, there's a slight bit of audio echo when I speak coming back from his end. We've minimised it and there's not a lot we can do about it for now. So hey, nice to be here with you.
Alright, so we did a lot of the pre-games, just
the
army and all that kind of stuff ahead of time. So now we're just going to go ahead and roll for initiative, see who gets to go first. So to do that, one of us just takes the dice right here, and we'll roll it. You get 3, 4, 5 to go first. That is a 1, so you get to go first.
Lovely.
So what that means is that you will get 4 fate crystals. 3. And then you will put your first unit down. I'm just on that image right there. Put your first unit down, and I'll put one down.
Yeah. Is there a deployment priority? I don't think there is, but I should probably ask.
There's not.
Alright, and the rules have undergone a few changes or are undergoing them. Do the elevation rules exist or not?
We're just going to go straight where all the whites are just, it's plain.
Okay, so based on the fact that I haven't looked at the rulebook in about 3 or 4 maps and don't even know what the elevation rules are at this point, a no answer would have been much more effective, and wow, well done. I didn't even touch that.
My bad. I was just trying to flip the board for you.
So, what you can do is, when you've got it back in place, you can actually lock it in place so that it doesn't get moved around like that.
Yeah, no, I am going to lock it back in place, but the it's set to auto rotate them, so I was going to rotate the board to where
sure.
when you do that,
I understand. So you have the burnt red area at your end for the forces of hell, and the shining celestial area down at my end for my heavenly forces.
It's more like so that, like, here, look, whenever you put a unit down, it's going to auto turn them. So they'll all be facing you now.
Yeah.
Since you're making a video.
So you want to right click on that and go to...
It's locked.
Okay, you've locked it, have you? Cool. So, let's see. I don't think there's any main scenarios, and it's mostly just a kill the other guy's game at the moment.
Yeah, there's like some objectives and stuff like that that you can create yourself, but for right now, just to kind of get a game in, we're just going to go straight up where we just eliminate every single person on the board.
Alright. So obviously, as my name is Raphael, I should play the heavenly hosts and prepare to forgive the evildoers. And I should take Raphael as my leader. However, I really like Veronique as well, so I've gone for... Oh, that's a stat card. That is wrong. That is very, very wrong. That is not a card that should be being put on the table. Veronique's a 3x3, isn't she? There we go.
Yeah.
And obviously we don't have the miniatures in here because they would eat up loads of bandwidth, and we get to enjoy presenting our beautifully painted miniatures at home, because mine are totally untouched by brushes at the moment, but they will be painted eventually. Would you like Veronique rotated to face you? Because I can do that.
You can do that, but when you pick it up and put it back down, it'll rotate back towards you.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
Yeah, it's all good.
So, Veronique is a summoner with a great big metallic golem type creature that's vaguely vestigally attached to her. I liked the older version where it was more integral. I didn't like the new sculpt quite so much, but she's the only one I don't really... And you've gone with Roth, the great big masher.
Veronique has some issues.
I imagine there were casting issues, yeah.
I originally wanted her to be just a female first, so that she could fit in all the small spaces, and then she could summon.
Ah, Deployment, is it like 3 squares on or 4 squares on or what?
It's 4 squares up.
Cool, that's what I thought.
So,
Right,
like,
well,
your entire area.
I
Here.
did... This isn't going where I want it to. They're lovely hitting the junctions between the grid, just to be awkward. There we go. That's exactly where I wanted it. So I got some Rose Knight archers. Sorry, not Rose Knight archers, Tiger Knight
The
archers.
junctions are for the big tiles, so they actually fit in the 3x3s and 2x2s.
Got
If
it.
not, then they'd all try and link to just one. Let's see. So I'm gonna put my hero out.
And that is Mrawl. Oh, with nice information on mouse over there that's disappeared. Okay, it's hover
If
for a
you hover
little.
over them, some
Yep.
of them should have them. Half of them did not keep info for some reason.
Um,
I'm gonna
and
have to
something we should bring up at some point is this lovely tug-of-war mechanic where the fate sways back and forth from one player to the other, so when you're spending it, you're giving it to the other person. So literally fate
Yeah,
lies
pretty
in the
much.
balance.
You can give yourself a power move.
What, just for saying that? Right, I'll have another archer here. And you're putting a big card out now by mistake, I think.
I was just making it bigger so I could read it easier.
Ah, okay. I will probably do that a handful of times myself. So obviously the skies are dark with clouds of smoke and ash. There's the wailing and lamentation of women. The end times are upon us, and the forces of heaven and hell meet in climactic battle. And we roll some dice.
I'm ready for your next person.
Yeah.
If you want, we can speed it up and just start putting our characters down.
No. I was being indecisive. So his name is Godfrey, which apparently means he's a very important and religious person. Tell you what, he's got a really nice sculpt, but I think I just want to give him some hair. And then I noticed the direction the cloak was blowing in the wind and thought, that might not sculpt quite so well. Because I know what I had in mind. I was thinking sort of cherubic mid-length curls, and then I was looking at the cloak and going, actually straight hair blowing in the wind might work quite well as well. But I'm a shit sculptor, so it won't be for a while before I do anything anyway. Right, I've got 4 down, you got 4 down, so it's my turn again, isn't it?
Yes.
Oh god, Berserkers and Mara. Ooh,
She is
Mara's one of
Berserkers.
the neutrals, I think.
No, she's an add-on. Demons. Both Maul and Mara are both add-on characters.
Okay, so I've dropped a Rose Knight down here.
Right.
Uh-huh.
I have 5 more troops to put down, so
I have around the same. I'll have another Rose Knight, which I'm just going to slide across to there. Oh, the skeletons. Cool. I tell you, those skeletons
so
are
also
really
like-
nice sculpts.
the Ocelot Guard are good for actually being first between you and your main heroes and your enemies.
Yeah, I may have... Look, you know, I threw this list together quickly. I had a vague idea regarding synergies, and that's about it. Also, I should probably shuffle this deck of cards at some point, shouldn't I? Oh god, what's
yeah,
it?
just
Shuffle. It's not.
right-click it and push shuffle.
It's not F. It's I can't remember the shuffle hotkey. What on earth is it?
You should just right here. I got it for you. Alright, shuffle.
Okay. That's not
Let's
right.
get a couple of these down.
Shuffle is R. Okay. What you dropped? Two Berserkers, 2 Skeletons, and Mara. I'm imagining with the points given, we're going to have about 1 or 2 units each, couple of special characters, a big thing, and a leader. You know.
Usually that's how it ends up working out, at least for this board size. I think we're going to make the board bigger.
What? So you can fit those dragons on for the Vikings version later on. Oh, I'm so hyped for that. And this will be another skeleton. Oh god, I might have more characters than you. Hope you don't mind. Goron being sneaky there and trying to catch a ride on Veronique's Golem's shoulders, but no, he's in his own square now.
I think you have more heroes than I do.
Yeah, you got... So I was going to ask, this isn't like Confrontation or games like that, or Eldorado, where it's all about the troopers, and troopers win battles by giving all the heroes extra attacks and ganging up bonuses and stuff, and actually troopers win fights more than characters do. And I hope this isn't also like a character-heavy game. I wasn't sure what the meta was. I just threw together this list and went, I want Goron, I want Godfrey, I want Rodrigo.
Yeah, in this game, the troops really help because of the activation phase. When you activate your unit card, you activate every single model on that unit card, but they each go one by one.
Yeah. I have a distinct feeling that at this point I should announce my Celestial Divinity card, because it will matter.
Okay.
I have Ashara, the Glorious Sun, so give me a fate point.
We haven't even started, but no, I get it.
Yeah, you know what I mean. That is cruel, isn't it?
Yeah, sometimes.
So, at the beginning of the activation phase, shift 1 fate to my pool, and for 1, I can, when a character declares an attack, so I can do that friend or foe. I probably wouldn't do it for you, though. Give them accuracy X. Well, accuracy is just for bypassing dodge, evasion type stuff, isn't it?
So accuracy is a modifier to your attack total.
Mm-hmm.
It'll add, so like if your accuracy is 2, that means when you roll your attack total, it'll add 2 to your total.
Okay, I was thinking like piercing is against armor and accuracy is against defense or something like that.
The advantage, disadvantage, just is what we have for that. And that's using the focus coins or the guard, like the red token.
Man,
that's kind of how you...
It has been so many months since I last read the rulebook, so maybe you can talk me through some things.
Just 1 second.
Sure. Should we be drawing cards from our decks at this point? Now, an optical illusion there. Mara looked like her token was thicker than the skeleton guards, but that is not the case.
And I'm back. Sorry.
That's okay. So, should we be drawing some cards from our decks before continuing?
Yes. You draw 4 fate cards to your hand.
Okay.
Since they're in your hand, you should be able to see them.
Working on it. Oh, damn, it's doing it for each of them separately. Right, what have I got?
So your fate cards can be used on your turn or as a reaction to an attack.
Mm-hmm.
If it fits into it.
And as a reminder, for me.
Yes.
There's the four symbols, aren't there? The arrow, the empty arrow, the circle, and the infinity symbol.
Yes. So the infinity is a constant.
Yep.
Means that if there's nothing affects it or triggers it, it's always an effect.
So, for instance, the Tiger Knights have Blood Scent and Eye of the Tiger, which you obviously have to sing. And both of those are constant effects.
Yes. And just like on Verily, where she has the ability at the very end, bottom.
Unlimited power.
So she can do that every single.
Yeah.
Do that every single match, gain an extra fate.
And the arrow with the little triangular arrow inside it is once per activation or something.
Ability.
Sorry.
So it counts as one of your 2 actions.
Yeah, or 3 actions for the leader. I think I remember leader getting 3 actions.
The leader gets 2, but the swift is where they get their free action from.
The what?
The swift, the open triangle.
Ah, so it's 2 and a swift. Right, so the swift is it's there. Got it.
And you can play as many swifts as you want if you got a whole bunch of swift cards.
Yeah, you could play 3 swifts, you probably wouldn't want to though. And the circle, the spinning spiked circle of death, what's that one mean again?
The spinning circle is a reaction, which means that it's triggered by something that happens to that.
Got it. So turning it back on you. As in, you do it to me and it comes around and goes around. The karmic circle of reaction.
Yeah, and some of your fate cards also have reactions on them that you can play if it's a reaction to something. I'll tell you what the reaction should be, though, in the game.
Is there a handy quick reference sheet with all these special abilities on? So because ideally, of course, before the match, I'd go through all the special abilities of my force and just read them over to have a basic idea of what they do. So I don't suddenly go, oh yeah, that would have been really useful to know about 3 or 4 turns ago. I mean, I know it's in the rulebook, I just meant, is there a separate quick reference sheet that might be useful for players to have at some point?
Yeah, I'm in the makings of it.
That's cool.
Slowly, I want it to be its own little sheet.
Yeah.
There you go.
Waiting for that to refresh, because obviously I'm just seeing the front page there still. I'll go sneak onto my hard drive and open the PDF of the rulebook that I might still have somewhere. Because I have all the files, and they're all in this folder. Rulebook is there. Got it.
I also have the rulebook out in front of me just in case.
And the rulebook is not bookmarked yet, which means I haven't done it. So command...
If you have a question about something, though, I'll explain it to you.
How does the charge action work?
Charge action.
Do I get 1 extra movement point for each square to cover the cost of terrain, or do I just get 1 extra movement point to add on to the whole charge action? Because technically each square is a separate move.
So with this character, so it speeds 4, so it already gets 4 moves. So if it chooses the charge, it would have 5. That would be... Essentially, it's a way for you to keep going.
Okay, so it's not every square you get an extra movement point to, which doesn't let you move further, but is used to cover the cost of crossing terrain.
No, every single time you move, you get it's a +1 to your. But there's supposed to be difficult terrain that I'll color squares in eventually.
So would it not be easier to just say you don't have to pay to cost rough terrain when charging?
You still do, because rough terrain costs 2.
Well, I know you still pay for it, but you get a point towards it, so it's like a discount. I think there could have been, because you know we've discussed this before, and there's at least 3 or 4 different ways of interpreting the way that sentence is worded, and it's like, how the bloody hell is this supposed to work?
Yeah, the rulebook is not pretty. We're sorry.
Hey, it's good enough for now. All right, there's only, and I think didn't the King of Average comment on? He either said it's got a really good index at the back, or it doesn't have one at all. And you know he doesn't like it when there's no index.
Yeah, no index.
It happens. I mean, it is what it is. You know, I've seen
Alright.
good, I've seen bad. Right, so
You're
we've
first.
determined initiative. We have our cards. What do we want to do next?
So I'm going to unlock this board real quick
Good call.
and just move it over.
Oh,
It disappeared because of the hiding zones.
yep. And
So
I
only
presume
when
the grey and the white, the white and green oblongs are still here for a good reason.
Yeah, that's for when we do our initiative bids.
Gotcha.
Each phase. That'll hide what we choose to put
Yep.
in there, and then we'll get one.
And obviously
So
I'm
the
winning
board
because
locks
I've
in.
got half the bag of fake crystals inside my green oblong already. Let's just move that out there so it doesn't get mixed up.
All right, so you get to go first.
Yeah.
So if you didn't grab any of the tokens, your tokens were all there in a little pile.
Yep.
Yeah, if you draw, you can draw them all in your hand. If you highlight all of them.
Well, for now I was getting a bit of a look at them and trying to remember what they all mean, but I'll just grab them all and sling them all in here. Drop them all. Blur. There we go. I'm not putting them up here with all the other stuff. I'll just leave them down here open.
But you won't. Yeah, I mean you'll see them in your little drop-down menu. You should have one at the bottom, right?
What drop-down menu?
So if you like hold your mouse toward the bottom of your screen, you're,
Oh, yeah. That would get nightmarish to have Verily on top of all the other cards as well. I'll just leave them here.
They're all in a line. It's up to you. Anyways, you get to go first. So you'll do your first activation.
Hmm.
So which unit are you gonna activate?
Well, at this range, I think I'll have to go for the Rose Knights, to be honest.
Okay.
Because there's no point, because the Archer range isn't really going to do much to you quite at this distance, is it? Because at this range, I don't think they're going to be too effective.
Yeah, because it gains one disadvantage for each one past its range.
Yeah, so I'm thinking I'm better off advancing the Knights, really. So it's health, attack. The cloak is defense, the shield is armor, and the foot is movement, right?
Speed is movement.
Yeah. So this looks like pretty rough ground right here.
Yeah, but for right now, we're just treating all the boards as
Oh, open game for the sake of simplicity.
Yeah, because I didn't want to start confusing people with all the difficult terrain and stuff like that. That's going to be on it eventually, but I'm going to add color to squares so that you know which one's difficult terrain.
Yeah. Because, I mean, if you just went down, you know, Sedition Wars, Battle for Alabasta, where they had, like, the coloured lines between squares to show you if something was impassable or some kind of border or something.
Yeah.
That was really useful.
And that's what I'm going to end up doing. There's going to be literal squares around the pictures and images and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Because, I mean, Rodrigo could theoretically almost cross the board in a single charge if you did things right. And that would be a lot of fun.
Yes. Yes. In a perfect world.
I think there's a
You're right,
way
though.
for him to move then charge or charge twice or something. So I've moved all the Rose Knights up.
Yes.
And for their second ability, I'm trying to. They don't have.
You look at their unit card, you'll see on the bottom of them, bottom left corner, a little symbol.
Yeah.
That is a token skill. Usually, I think the Rose Knights only have focus, so they could all focus at this
It's
point if they wanted to.
It's the. It's not conditions. It's. Looks like focus. To me.
Yeah, the Rose Knights only have focus.
Yeah, I suppose they could do that then. So for focus, they get a focus token on their character card, which is going to be fun to try and organise in the hand.
I've actually made it to where you can drop them on the Rose Knights themselves, and they will stick to them.
What, on the...
On the tiles?
So, yeah, but it's one for the whole unit, not one for all three, isn't it?
No, it's one for... because each character gets 2 actions.
Yeah, but my point was, because it's, you know, it's put it on the character card, not put it on each individual figure, so am I wrong?
So the focus would only affect the Rose Knight that is... it's because this one right here, she could essentially do one move and then another move. This one could do one move and then choose to use the focus tab.
Okay, so really it's put the token on the board by the miniature, not put it on the unit card, and this particular miniature uses it, not the whole unit uses it as a whole, and then it's gone, right?
Correct.
I cannot copy, so I'll need a couple more of these.
Alright, hold on.
Control C and Control V. I don't need that many. What hellish wickedness is this? I mean, yeah, if we just had stacks of these by the side of the table, that'd be easier than having them down in our little cubby zones here, little dugouts. So yeah, they've moved up and focused.
Okay.
And focus...
What that means is that if they are attacked, they can use it to give the attacker a disadvantage, or you can give advantage when you are attacked.
Yeah, and advantage and disadvantage is very 4th edition, isn't it, where it's just like changing the amount of dice or something. Oh,
Yeah,
no, I remember. It's like the Song of Ice and Fire role-playing game advantage and disadvantage dice, isn't it? Where you're taking away the highest and the lowest, depending on what you had. So you add extra dice, then reduce it to the correct amount of dice afterwards.
Yes.
So you take away the highest disadvantage dice and the lowest advantage dice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But so, based on how it is, the advantage total, if you have advantage, you get to make the decisions. If you don't have advantage, then they make the decision for you.
Right. So I've moved them, I've activated them. Do they need some kind of activated token now, or are they good? Because I know what's...
Hold on. It's right.
I know what I've moved. So blue for activated, yeah? It is
Yeah,
a little
that
arrow
is-
going into the circle. Cool. Hey, it works. Okay. So, the Rose Knights have
you're-
advanced towards their doom. What is your counter move,
now-
sir?
So now I will go. Unless you have any fake cards you want to play.
Looking at these. No, I'm good.
Okay.
Those cards will be useful later on.
I am going to activate Wrath.
Hmm.
4. So
And because he's got great big wings and he's flying and his base is upside down, he can just go across those people in front of him.
yeah, he has fly. So
Yeah, I
he can
know.
do that.
He's got massive wings. I got to straighten them.
He's gonna focus.
He's actually one of the ones I'm more excited about painting, and even with his upside down base.
Maybe you can just fill them blood or something. Alright. Now you'll-
Or lava, actually, and then have his stone base rising up, like the pinnacle of stone surrounded by lava. That would be great for a really good quality lava base. Because I've never done a lava base before, but I've seen them done. Oh dear. Do you have any cards you want to play?
Oh no, I'm good. It's your turn.
You want to give him an activated token as well? You have.
I already did.
Cool.
So it's like a giant, complicated game of chess.
Hmm.
So now it'll be your turn. You make your decisions. Choose which unit card you want to activate.
I think I'm about to give you 2 fate,
Okay.
but it feels really bad. I'm checking if there's a range on command, and I don't think there is.
And it means that it has to be within their...
Within
we'll
3.
say within
Got it.
3.
Yeah. And would that be to an entire unit or just the individual member of the unit?
It would be the individual within the unit, unless the card says otherwise.
Yeah, I'm just getting to that. No, Godfrey's Born Leader is just a single character, and it's 2 fate to command. The commanded character may then perform any action. That's actually quite useful.
Yeah, so I don't know if you want to use that quite yet.
No.
Close enough.
You'd command to give them a boost, but there's not a lot they could do with it at this distance.
Yeah, well, you can boost their speed so they can move 1 extra tile, but...
Alright, I think I'm going to activate the Tiger Knight Archers next and do something incredibly suboptimal.
Okay.
So, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then he wants to shoot at Roth. All the way over there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 squares away.
Yeah, I don't know if you want to do that, because that's...
A rubbish shot that's not going to hit.
Yeah. With range, it takes
Yeah.
away your attack. So for
Well,
every space the target's outside range, the attacker gets -1 attack.
it's less
So
about
you would
about
go
getting
down.
the hit in, and more about being in. Basically, this is the kind of area I'm wanting to be shooting at
Yeah.
next round. But for now, there's nothing in range, so I'll move them up. Is it
So-
possible to move twice? I don't think it is.
It is.
I don't think.
You can move twice, you just can't attack twice.
Yeah. I'll
Unless
move
you
a second
command it.
time to there.
So when you attack with the archers, and the new rulebook will say that, it's going to be down to a minimum of 1. Because, I mean, you can
Yeah.
still fire.
No, I'm not
Never- you
firing.
never
I'm
know
moving them
regular
twice to get in better positions.
Okay.
And I'm not going the full distance with any of them,
Okay.
as you can clearly see. But I'm definitely advancing them possibly a bit too far onto the field.
Okay. So my next unit activation is going to be the slot guard.
Oscillate Guard, yeah. And you've gone for 1 whole unit of 4, yeah?
5.
Where's the 5th one? Oh, he's there. Cool. So they're moving. So is it activate 1 figure in the unit, or activate the entire unit? Because it's like, is it move 1 guy, do all his stuff, or is it like move them all, do their first action together, then do the second action together? Because you're currently obviously moving them together,
I'm only moving them together because they're all going to be doing the same exact
and
thing.
because it's convenient. Yeah.
And it's convenient. So
Are they
they're all gonna
going-
end up doing...
Are they going guard by any chance?
Yes.
Very predictable, but very worthwhile.
So actually what they're going to do is they're going to take their they're going to a shield icon.
Hmm.
That's their second move. Grab it. There it is.
So the guard token gives disadvantage if I'm attacking anyone next to they're threatening, right?
So the shield token, the guard token allows you to if there's an enemy that is attacking a unit that's near you, they gain disadvantage for each guard
Yeah.
opponent within their threat range. And so
Yeah.
these units, since that was their in action, actually have a reaction, which you see on this, where they automatically go to guard at the end of their turn.
Yes, they do.
So that's why. So they're all in guard.
So they've walked, they've gone to guard. What did they do with their second action point?
A shield. So the shield is, they can use it to cancel out an attack.
Oh yeah, shield and guard is separate. Yeah. How silly of me. I'd forgotten. So shield defends them, guard defends people near them, right?
So they've got a whole bunch of tokens on them.
Yeah.
Then they're done.
Okay.
That's all your turn now?
So huge characters can just move across smaller characters because they just stride over them or walk around them.
They can walk through them, and essentially, if they land on the square, like if they end their turn there, push them out of the way.
Yeah. I'm thinking it might be wise to double move Veronique at this point. To kind of around here-ish.
That's your choice to make.
Yeah, Maral's coming up soon as well. 3, 6. Well, 6 would get me to here, right? And I could go 7, 8. That would be dumb because it would block line of sight. I'm being sneaky now. Speed 4 on the Oscillate Guard, right. Yeah, I think I'll stay here. So that's a double move, and then she can use her free action to channel.
Yes, fake crystals are over in that area that you threw them at.
Those guys.
So the fate crystals would essentially go on a unit card, but if you want to keep them in range, you can put them on the pot.
So I would get an extra fate crystal that wouldn't go in this area, but would go...
It doesn't come from the pool.
No, it doesn't come from a pool, it's separate.
Yeah, but it would go on the character itself.
Yeah. There we go.
So when that character decides to make an attack or move using fate, it would use what it has first, and then you use it in the pool.
Because otherwise we'd just constantly be adding to the pool here, even though it resets at the start of every round anyway. So that's her done. Back over to you.
I'm trying to figure out where my second crystal was.
They're a bit confusing when they're sideways like that.
Alright, yeah, my turn.
Oh, yeah, thanks.
Alright, so we'll be activating Mara.
Thank you for completing my activation for me and reminding me.
You're all good one.
Okay, what's she up to then?
4. She can also fly still, so she's going to go straight past you.
Ah, got it.
And then her other action is going to be to channel.
Cool.
And she has the channel ability.
Yep.
She will gain a crystal.
At least it's not that demon with all the fate manipulation abilities that I can't remember the name of. Right, I'll take Godfrey then. Keep it simple. 2, 4, and I'll move a second time. 1, 2, 3, 4. So there. It feels incredibly suboptimal, but hopefully it helps.
And what other... Does he have any swifts or anything?
He moved twice.
I said swifts.
Swift is the hollow action, isn't it? The hollow arrow.
Hollow triangle.
Yeah. Yeah, I could totally spend 2 fate to command a unit of mine, and they could then take an action. But that doesn't feel worth doing this round yet.
No, so with command it has to be someone equal or lower.
Yeah, within 3 squares as well.
Yeah, which would be just the archer or the other archer.
Yeah, but taking a shot at your guarding, defending, shielded skeletons doesn't feel worthwhile at this point. You know, it feels like a bit of a daft choice, so he will not be taking a swift action this time.
It's to help counteract their health, because they only have like 3 health.
Yeah. It's cool.
So that was your guy. So
I suspect I've
will be...
buggered myself here completely, but...
You do the berserkers.
Yep. Obviously they want to rush forwards and get near where the fighting's going to happen.
Because they are going to... Yes, because that's the only thing that they can do.
Oh, you only went with 2 berserkers.
Yeah, well that's... my points ended up with that.
Yeah. I wanted to have Rodrigo, but I didn't have enough points, so I had to have a 3rd archer and a 3rd rose knight, so...
So, now it's your turn, if you have anyone else.
Yeah, Goron's sitting in the back here going, that stupid pillock of an archer is in my way.
Goron is a neutral character, so he can be played by both armies.
Yes, he can. But he's a dwarf, so I'm using him. And I've somehow lost his... Oh no, there it is. Right. He has channel, and what's VI? VI is guard. Yeah.
Yes.
But I need to be threatening the attacker for guard, don't I? So he has focus and guard. I think we'll actually give him focus and just 1, 2, 3, move him up to there. And focus is a focus crystal, isn't it?
This game.
Sorry, what was that?
You can move orthogonally or diagonally, so you can go this direction.
Oh, I've been doing no diagonals at all. Because when you measure ranges diagonally, you go a lot further when you go diagonally than when you go straight.
Yes.
And it's very unfair. Very Blood Bowl. Right, I've done all my activations and you've got 1 left.
Right. Yes, Moral. My last one.
So he's going to go up to around there-ish, yep. Ooh, 1 square further forwards than I thought. And what's he going to do, the great big bugger that he is with those amazing chains? They're going to be so much fun to paint.
He is just going to be done.
Cool.
Not going to take his last action.
So that takes us to the end of the round, doesn't it?
Yes. So now what we do is we look at fate crystals.
Mm-hmm.
For every one that you have more than me, because we're going to what's called the objective phase. And so in this mode, what you're doing right now is we gotta resolve anything that's the objective. We're gonna end up losing all the tokens the next time we activate our characters. But for you, we count the amount of big crystals. Yeah. Player with the most fate in their pool scores a victory points equal to the difference in fate between the pools. So you
So,
get
3 points.
3. So you would have 3 points.
So that's where the percentile dice would suddenly come into play,
Yes.
or I can just write it down in a text file or something.
There you go.
Uh-oh, I apologise. I've clicked on something in the background that is not going to come out on recording at all, but it's going to be a nuisance for me to deal with.
You accidentally click the here.
1 moment, I need to close the program I accidentally opened.
Oh, okay, on the actual computer.
Yeah, I went into the background to get a text file and accidentally clicked on the video compression software that I use to make the videos smaller so that it will upload quicker. And it opened up the entire program, so I've closed that down now. So what were you saying I could click on? Ah, dice, yes.
Yeah.
And I can set them to... Yep, and I'll set this one to a 1.
You can choose rotation value.
Oh, I've actually got a green D10 like this, it's really nice.
So our D6s are different too, because the symbol that usually makes it a 6 is actually a 0 in our attacks.
Yes, they're a D5, they're 1 to 5 plus nothing.
Yes.
Essentially like in the Lone Wolf role-playing
You should
game,
have
where
3
the
points.
10 on the D10s is a 0, and it's a 0 to 9 roll, not a 1 to 10 roll.
Yeah, so you should have 3 points.
Yeah, 3. I'll change that.
We're going to 50 points total. I mean, in a regular game it'd be 50 points. Right now we're just doing massacre to kill everybody. But we can have objective games where we have the altars and stuff like that.
Yeah.
We put those up and those count as game points. So now we reset our fate pools. The person with the least VP gets an extra 1. Now we will this into our
Yeah, maybe don't move the board and just move the fate crystals.
no, the dice were in the way. So now you'll move your fate crystals that you want to keep. Or the ones that you want to bid with, you'll move them. And I can't see any of your stuff, so.
Oh, now the board's in here, okay. So the ones So shall I just put some face up or face down, or shall I hide some on the board out here at the back, or
So
what?
that's why there's 2. So the far out one is your own pool, and the middle is the pool that you're using.
Well,
So,
the
like,
middle
if you
pool
use
is
fate,
the
you lose
one
that.
that's going to the other person, isn't it?
Yes. That's where it needs to go. He's going to limbo pool. Because essentially what you're bidding with is going to go to the enemy, but you may get an initiative.
So now that the board is under the boxes, are the sections at the back of the board visible? So can you see how many I have at the back here, say?
I can, but
And I can see
I-
that you don't
I-
have any there.
yeah. And I could change it later on.
Yeah.
Really.
So how do you want to do this? Because I can put them all in the green box and then put some face up or face down, or I can put some in the green box and keep them out, or what?
I'm just going to pull the ones I put out, so I got 4.
Well, I've put 1 in and held 2.
Okay, so I will get 1 fate in my...
It's there. It goes to the middle 2 slot. Oh, it's going right to the end straight away. Okay.
So I'll get to go first this round,
Yep.
but you're going to have more fate than me. That's what I sacrificed.
Actually, it gets worse than that. Because my divine
Ashara.
card is Ashara, the Glorious Sun. At the start of the activation phase, give me a fate point. That's brutal. Doesn't it go to like oh no, it goes straight across, doesn't it? Because it's not the spent.
It goes straight across for you.
Yeah.
No, right. So
You've got 35 victory points already? So we remove activation tokens, right?
yes, because the other ones don't. Like the other ones will go off they're,
As we activate.
activated.
Yeah. There we are. I think I've tidied up all mine.
So I'm going to go first, and I'm going to activate Wrath.
Yep. That's gonna hurt. Oh, should we draw any new cards or anything from our deck?
Oh yeah, I knew we were forgetting something. Yeah, we do. We draw one extra card.
One. Right. Oh. Cool. Well, that might be very useful. Oh, that's actually very useful. Cool.
He gets 2 additional move points, so he's actually going to get to move 6.
Yeah, you're gone for dash. That's cool. And because he can fly, he can come storming over and attack something. Poor Godfrey getting picked on by a great big nasty demon.
Yeah. So, Wrath is going to attack him.
But just a moment. Oh, that's interesting. I think I'd like to use a card now as a reaction to that attack.
Okay.
The card I would like to use is Impervious. When you're attacked, the attacker gains X disadvantage for this attack, where X equals your armor value. In power
Okay,
2,
so
you gain +1 armor for this attack first. So for
Empower, you would have to spend 2 fate.
Yeah. Well, I have to spend 2 fate to do it anyway, don't I? Because it's a 2-cost card.
It'd be 4.
Yeah, it would be 4.
Yeah,
Yeah, I can let 4 go. One moment.
so you'll put those in your middle pool.
Yeah, I know. So 1, 2, trying to avoid the green box so you can still see them. 4.
I know they're somewhere around there.
There we are. So Godfrey's armor will increase to 3,
He's gonna have, so I'm gonna have 3 disadvantage.
and you'll have disadvantage 3 for this.
Yes.
Because I imagine you're going to hit pretty hard and do a lot of damage.
But he's still gonna have 2 disadvantage. I mean, so that's gonna go away. So his regular attack is 4. So we'll roll 4, and then you will take the.
Take away the
nice.
3 highest, so the 2 5s and the 4.
So with the, you take away the 3 highest.
Yeah.
So, I'm sorry. There you go.
So the 4, the 5, and the 5 can go away. Thank you very much. And then we divide 2 by his armor of 3? Or are you adding anything more to this?
Sorry, I was getting confused by what you were saying. So what happened? His attack is 4. Then with the 3 disadvantage, he rolls these 3 extra ones, and you're going to take away the highest ones. So
Oh, you rolled them separately. I was wondering where the disadvantage dice were going. Do you want to just roll them all again? Because you've rolled some already. And you had 2 5s, a 4 and a 2 before disadvantage dice. So we'll set that to a 2.
So I would have 5. You took away.
Take away the 3 5s, you'd have... Well, that would be
I'd have a 5 and a 4 left.
a 2 and a... Well, fine. It's good enough.
So remember, with 5s, you can explode them.
Mm-hmm.
You roll a 5. So
Would they explode before or after removing dice?
it would
'Cause-
explode after. That way you're not.
Okay,
you're not getting
because
screwed over by-
otherwise exploding before removing could be quite catastrophic.
Yeah. That was a great roll. Roll. Okay.
That's still pretty good.
Total is 13.
Yeah, it's gonna hurt.
No, not yet, because now 13 divided by your defense total.
Of 3 because it's been boosted by empowering the card. I presume that. +1 armor for this attack first. Yeah, sure. So his armor is 3.
He's got 3 armor and 3 defense.
No, he's
total.
got 3 defense and 2 armor, but he's boosted up. So yeah, that's 6 then.
So that's 6 armor. That's 6 attack advantage armor total. So
Yep.
it was a 13 divided by 6. So it's
Do you
2.
have any
Round
abilities that reduce armor or defense?
down. He has deadly, so he'll multiply the damage.
Oh, he'll multiply the
he
final
also has-
damage. Right, yeah, so
Yeah, he has that and pierce.
so 13 divided by 6, so you're going to be on 2 before deadly, right?
It'd still be 2 because I'm rounding down because what would happen is my pierce would eliminate 1 of your armor.
Yeah.
Be back down to 2, but either way, it's still like 2.5, so it'd go down to 2. So
Yeah.
it'd be 4 damage total.
4 damage total. That's going to be damage tokens, which are the blood point ones. Are they different numbers on different sides? No, they're not. Wonderful.
No, I have the one over here as well.
Okay, that is a 3.
3.
Now we've got a 1. Got 3s and 5s here.
Go.
Cool. So 4 damage, I think he can take reasonably comfortably. He's got capacity to take 9 there, but it still hurts him a bit.
So he would only take that 4 damage total.
Yeah. That's still pretty impressive though, you know, that's about half his life.
But that's also my lord damage again.
Yeah, that's why it's impressive.
So now he has been activated, so he is done.
Does he have a swift action?
That was his focus.
So he just wants to focus again?
No, I can't do it again. I did it before I attacked.
Oh, okay. Should I take away these focus crystals? I don't think I should. These fake crystals,
No, they'll
rather.
stay. Your fake crystals stay because you're
Yeah.
using them for channeling.
And the focus tokens on the Rose Knights, should I remove those?
Yes, those go away once if you choose to activate them.
Okay. Yeah, I was thinking when I get
Same
to
to-
activate them, yeah. So I can attack diagonally or can't?
You can attack within 1 square range of your character.
Okay.
So, unless you have reach means you have 2. So
Reach is fun. Oh, hello. Well, Roth
Now
is
that-
sitting there like a... Sorry?
when your first activation ended,
I haven't done my first activation yet. You went first this round. That was a reaction card. For playing Impervious. So we shift at the end of each activation, right?
yes.
Right, okay. So Roth is sitting out there like a great big target that is a massive problem and can deal a lot of damage. But I shouldn't ignore the rest of your guys.
Correct.
I think I should do the Tiger Knight Archers next. And I should check their range. Is that range 4?
That means 4 squares away, he won't lose
Yeah.
any attacks.
So 2 melee, 3 ranged attack with a range of 4, correct? They're
I'm
gonna
sorry?
be. So it's 2 dice close combat, 3 dice ranged with 4 square range. Right? If I'm reading that correctly. Man, they're going to do really badly here. So, Roth has reach, doesn't he?
Off does have reach.
Okay.
Just like how Roger Godfrey does. And so I put their range down. For some reason, the archers never kept it, I guess, when I uploaded it. So I have to go back and redo all those.
I'll move them all together to make it easier.
Okay.
And Berserker is speed 5, so this isn't particularly safe. None of this actually works. It's dumb, but it works. I think I've moved that one just free. But it'll be fine. And I would like Vit's archer here to shoot at Mara, and these two to shoot at probably just this berserker, to be honest.
Alright, so this one will... So, this archer right here, your 1B,
Yep.
would have -1 attack because she's just outside 4 range.
Yeah. So that would be down to 2 dice instead of 3, right?
Correct.
I'm not expecting miracles here. And you've got a focus crystal, fake crystal there you can use if you want to.
That's only for magic, though. I can't use it as a focus.
Okay, a 5 and a nothing.
So
5
you got,
explodes.
So 5 can explode, so you can re-roll the 0.
9.
So 9 versus you have accuracy, right?
I have Pierce 1, so I can ignore 1 point of armor, of which you probably don't have too much on Mara.
I have 1, so it'd be down to 0.
Okay.
But you have accuracy on your archers, don't you?
No, they just have Pierce 1.
Is that Pierce 1? Okay.
Hang on. When attacking a bloodied enemy, or an enemy with a wound, the Tiger Knight Archer gains accuracy 3.
Yeah, I'm not bloody yet.
Yeah, friendly
Bloody
characters
Zappa.
don't obstruct Tiger Knight's range attacks. So yeah, basically, if you were hurt, it would be another matter.
Yeah, so you would take that. I have evasive 2 as one of my keywords. So it'd be a 7. So 7 divided by the 3. So damage.
2 damage.
Yeah.
Okay. Did you need to... Oh, 1 points. Yeah, got it.
Yeah, it was 2 1 points. So
Okay, so if we then take this archer firing at the berserker, who should be 1, 2, 3, 4 in range. Give me 3 dice. And this can only go badly for one of us. Aha, yeah, 3. So is that a nothing by any chance? It just like plinks off him?
you can deal 0 damage.
Yeah, exactly. So I presume he's got
That would
like
be-
1 point of armor, maybe 2 defense.
Hold on, he's got
3
you'd probably-
defense.
you'd be
No,
right
yeah,
at-
it doesn't do any damage at all.
Well, you did 3 damage versus 3 defense. So you'd be 1 damage.
Oh, 1 point damage. Okay.
Yeah,
Nice.
You gotta remember math, man. 3 divided by 3.
Yeah, for some reason I was thinking I had to divide it and have a point over. But and then my second archer, Archer 1C, will also shoot him. But he's wounded now, so I get accuracy 3. Right. Oh no, wounded is... Bloodied is half health, wounded is what?
Wounded is anything.
Is wound a condition that I need to give you, or do I just get the accuracy 3 now
that's
that you're
what,
hurt?
Should be like there is a wound token but that has a different effect.
Yeah. So while attacking a bloodied enemy, which you're clearly not, or an enemy with wound in bold, so I presume that's the wound token rather than just any damage. So no accuracy on this shot, just the 2 5s and the 2.
So you'd explode those 2 5s?
Absolutely. Coming out here. So 12, 15, 17 total.
Alright, so 17.
So
Divided by-
5.
17 divided by 3?
Well, it's 18 would be 6, so it's 5.
Yeah. He's got no life left. You just killed him.
Is he deaded? I suppose we'll tally victory points for that at the end of the round rather than immediately.
Yeah, you can tally them immediately. That's fine.
So he is
worth
1 point of the first one on the card, so he's worth more points than
He's
any of the
worth
others.
4.
He's worth 4. And then the next guy's can be worth about 2 or something, right? So I now have
Berserkers.
7 victory points,
Yes.
and my archers all get activation tokens.
Correct.
They're also in an incredibly dangerous position because Roth is right next to him. You've got loads of other minions and stuff, so back over to you, I suppose.
Alrighty. So I'm gonna activate my guard.
Oh joy. You just want to get up there and threaten stuff, don't you?
Too much. So got that there back there. So you got a movement range of 4.
I just reminded myself of Goron's swift ability, and it's a fun one.
Now, these guys,
Mm.
as their second action, again, going to take the shield.
Even those two who have gone right up to the archer. That'll be interesting then.
Now, one's going to attack.
Yeah, I thought you might take an attack instead.
Only one, so it's 2 attack.
That's okay. Oh man! The heavens protect him.
Yeah. Alright, your turn.
His faith is pure.
Just remember, each of them have a guard token.
Yeah. I'm not worried about the guard token yet.
Alright.
I'm checking cards. Godfrey isn't a knight. No, he is a knight. Good. It was... Why did I think he wasn't? Huh. Oh no, for some reason I thought, when I was building the list, I thought Godfrey was a defender, and he's not. I think I need to activate... Oh, do I not? This feels so dumb. It's not quite right. I think I need to activate Godfrey next.
Okay.
And I need to use a card from my hand, which is a filled-in arrow, which is... it's way near the beginning of the rulebook, isn't it?
Sorry?
the definition of the 4 action types is right near the beginning of the rulebook somewhere, isn't it?
Yes. It's kind of towards the end. Right. Like, it's right before the art book. It's on page 16.
Are you sure? Because I thought it was much earlier than that.
There's reactions, constant swifts. Or are you talking about actual actions?
No, it is on page 16, yeah. So it's not a swift, not a constant, not a reaction, so it's an action. So it costs me an action to play this card, right?
Yes.
Awesome, I'm going to go Purification. So I would like to choose a friendly character within 1 of Godfrey, and I think it should be Godfrey. And then recover 6 health and discard all Banes. And that will cost me 2 fake crystals. I am spending far too many fake crystals and you're just lapping them up.
Yeah, because you're going to give me these victory points at the end if I don't use them.
Ah, right, that makes sense. But I have removed 4 damage from him, which at this point is pretty good.
Okay.
And that's 1 action, so for his second action he would like to attack the Demon of Wrath.
Wrath, okay.
No, it's Wrath. Look it up in the dictionary, not some American website. So accuracy 2, deadly 2 and reach. So the skeletons aren't threatening him and he can just totally attack Wrath.
They actually are because he's within... It's the ones that you threaten.
Oh, it's him threatening them, not them threatening him for guard, is it?
No, sorry, I'm too far away. You're right. I'm getting confused over stuff. Great, they're like, oh man, even the game guy doesn't even know what he's talking about. So yeah, you're good.
Because they're like all the way over here, they're not threatening him, so he should be able to just attack here.
Yes.
Fairly safely. With his...
I was getting... His square was covered, so I was like, alright, he's right there.
It's 4 dice.
Whew. I was going to hope you roll all zeros.
It's probably going to come up on at least one of them. Oh, not quite. 7! But with
7 versus 6, so it's going to be 1.
accuracy 2 and deadly 2. So it might be a bit lower than 6, but it's still probably going to be a 1.
Times 2, so it's 3 damage total.
How is... Hang on.
Yeah, deadly 2. It multiplies
Deadly
it.
2 drops his defense to 2.
No, deadly's a multiplier.
Yeah, the accuracy 2 drops his defense to 2, though, doesn't it?
No, it raises your attack total by 2.
Oh, so I should... So 9.
9 divided by
Yeah.
6 defense.
So it's just 1,
That's 3.
and then deadly 2. So it's 3 points compared to your massive 18 wounds.
Right.
And I need to check if that's being picked up by the... Can you hear another voice coming through a microphone?
Not hearing anything.
Okay, because I didn't want to get like a copyright strike on this video for something.
Well, we turned up.
Nah, it's fine.
Alright, so Godfrey's done.
Yeah, Godfrey's got to be... no, he's got a swift action as well. Ha 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 ha.
Yes, he does.
He will... Oh, but it... It's really bad. So for... I can't do it actually, I'd need another fake crystal. He could command a friendly character within 3 squares and they would take an action. So he could command Veronique to smack Roth. But I don't have enough fake crystals left. So he is finished. And I'm giving you enough victory points as it is. How the hell are you on 35 victory points now? After that first round.
should be zeros. I haven't done anything. I haven't earned any points yet.
Okay. I did wonder.
Put this aside. No, I was like,
So yeah, Godfrey's done.
alrighty.
I could have commanded one of the archers to walk back a bit to a safer location, but I don't think he's going to get to do that now.
Alright, so I'm going to activate my berserker. The other one just died, so
Oh, shit. No, I should not finish his turn. I should spend this last fate crystal. I've just realised. Oh well.
okay.
Because I have another card in my hand that I should use.
Let's go.
So, Knight's Challenge. Bam. When your activation ends, target a ready enemy you threaten. Oh, they're not ready, so it's not worth it.
Yeah, take your card back.
Yeah, I'll take it back. Because I could have got a whole extra attack out there, but basically that's for when you guys are up in my face and haven't gone yet. And yes, you have loads of these now.
Alright, so berserker's going to go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Mm-hmm.
And then he is going to
Ooh. Reckless Rage.
and so we're going to break our defense, boost our attack.
Ah. Well, this is about to get interesting.
I feel like I put the token down somewhere. That's right here. So he's gonna have a boosted attack. He's gonna have 3 attacks.
And a reduced defense for the rest of the round, basically.
Yes. But then I gain advantage, so I'll roll 4. And then we'll take away the lowest one.
Well, the dice are there already, so might as well use them. Oh.
6.
Yeah, so the Tiger Knight Archer has 3 defense and no armor, despite being in
So
seriously plate armor.
would have 2, but he actually hit 2 as a berserker, so it's 4 damage.
Ah, that's okay, that's gonna kill him then.
Okay.
He is deaded. I'll just pop him here.
How much was he worth? He's the furthest left. Are you on your
It's
card?
the first one, I know. So that is worth an amazing 3 victory points to you.
Alright, now I officially have 3.
So here I've obviously got tens and digits, because I anticipate hitting double figures before the end of the match.
Yes. And so that is his entire turn. So here's your fate crystal that I've used. And your turn.
Damn. I'm just checking. I really want to use an ability, and the situation is almost perfect for it, but not quite. So these skeletons are currently shielding but not guarding, correct?
They're all guarding. That's the guard token's right here.
Okay.
like I said, they're essentially they're the literal definition of eat shields without shit meat. So.
Right, I think I'm going to do Goron next. And this will go all kinds of horribly wrong in a moment. So, I also have Dash in my deck. And this is the perfect time to use it. And he and his Fate Crystal will go... Wait. Have I done this correctly? No, I can do this better. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Bam. I think you can tell what's coming next.
Right.
So for a swift action, I would like to... Oh, bollocks, I can't... Yes, challenging shout. Oi!
For those that don't know, what does it do again?
Pull 1 on each enemy within 2 and boost his defense. So, this one, this one, this one. And Goron can boost his defense now.
Alrighty.
I don't... Sorry, I shrunk that down badly. So
You
boost...
have one more action, right?
Yes, it's going to be an attack on the... Yeah, I did that wrong, didn't I? No, it works. I mean, the Berserker's got a heavily reduced defense anyway. I'm aware of the 2 guards, but I could have come up to here and attacked the Berserker and then pulled in these 2, but coming up here I get to pull this one away from Roth and get a more central position.
Yes. So just remember with guard for these 2, since they threaten you now because they're within range. Those 2 disadvantage total so far.
So a base of 4 dice, which we conveniently have
roll
right
6.
over here.
You'll roll 6 and I'll take away the best ones.
And 2 more. Oh wow, the game hung and froze. I hope it hasn't crashed at your end. Oh dear. So, yeah, there seems to be a problem there. I'll pause here and see if I can get back in game. So, we're back. 1 crash and 1 biryani and whatever you had to eat later. So, Goron has run up here into the middle and pulled people in for crowd control purposes. You know, I could have just run him up here and attacked the Berserker, then pulled these 2 guys down. But obviously I wanted to pull this one away from this square here, because he was there threatening this square and the guard would have been problematic. So now Goron's going to try and attack the Berserker with 2 guards on your side, giving like penalty dice.
Just two disadvantage.
But yours has a disadvantaged defense or something, doesn't he? He broke his defense.
Yeah, his defense is now 2 instead of a 3.
Oh, so it's only broken down by 1?
Yeah, the token makes you go down by 1.
So, I've got this here Fate Crystal.
On Goron?
Yeah.
Yeah, you could use that if you wanted for that.
I'm thinking...
Using the 2 from the pool, you could use 1 from him and then 1 from the pool.
I could, but what I think I'm going to do is sit on it, because he's rushed in here, he's pulled all these enemies towards him, he's boosted his defense, and I should absolutely use that Fate Crystal if you attack him to make it harder for you to beat him down. And also, obviously, the fact that I'm sitting on that fake crystal and you know I can use it to defend him makes you... It affects your decision as to whether you want to bother attacking him or not. But that's kind of the point. He's kind of table controlling here a little bit. He's going to try and bash that berserker now. Oh, the dice went away. I'll grab some more. 2, 3, 4, and 2 penalty dice, isn't it?
Yes.
All right. Where did one of those go? What happened? Oh,
It probably fell through.
it flipped off into my... Don't ask me how. But okay. 6 dice. And a reminder, these 6s are not 6s.
Alright, so 2
2 5s
so
explode after you remove them, so then they don't. So that's 6.
3.
So 3 damage.
Do you have any, what kind of keywords does he have?
Ooh. He has daze or stun if already dazed.
That would have been if an exploding option. Like instead of exploding, he could do that effect.
Yeah, there's a sword going down with like a burst around it before the word daze. But since you took the 2 5s away anyway, it doesn't matter.
So he just takes 3 damage?
Yeah.
That's still pretty good.
It is pretty good considering we have this Rose Knight standing right over here with a focus token. And also, as I mentioned before we started recording, I've also made the rookie mistake of spending way too many fake crystals this round. So it does mean you can spend more, but I've been spending them like they're going out of fashion. So, yeah.
That's cool. Is Goron done?
Yeah, he's moved, he's had his swift action, he's made an attack. He's had his actions. Okay. So he gets a activated blue token as well, doesn't he? Oop. Dunk. Yeah, it's his.
Alright, well then I'm gonna activate my next unit.
The dangerous one.
Oh yeah, Brawl.
Oh, this could be bad.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Mm-hmm.
Then he's gonna move again.
Oh.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh. Does he have some kind of...
Then
Yeah.
we're gonna play Relentless.
Okay. Oh, you horrible, horrible person.
So he's going to
All you need to do is move forwards 2 spaces, because I have to move diagonally to get there. And you're cutting her off already.
1,
Oh, there!
and then he's going to daze.
Yeah, you've still succeeded in stopping me getting to the Berserker, by the way.
So now I'm dazed for this rest of this round.
Which won't be very long.
But he can only take 3 damage total each time he gets attacked.
More importantly, the Berserker is now 5 squares away from the Rose Knight instead of 4, so she can't get there. Because she had to go through like these spaces to get there.
Mm-hmm.
1,
and also,
2, 3, 4.
you can invoke attacks of opportunity if you try and leave the threat.
Yeah. I was wondering if he had like some kind of reach attack of opportunity thing because of his chains.
He's only got 1 reach.
Okay.
His reach is only 1.
It would make an interesting thing if he had a special ability to do that.
I think he'd be too overpowered if he had all that stuff.
Mate, have you played Guild Ball with the Fisherman's Guild, the big fat guy who's basically a goalkeeper and has like this 3-inch bubble of, if you come into this I can knock you down and pull you over to me and all kinds of tail control. It's insane.
So essentially all that dazed means is that I just gain 1 disadvantage whenever you attack me.
If I attack you. Well, I think it's time for Veronique to attack now, and I do mean attack as well as activate. She has lots of lovely abilities here.
Yes, she does. But you ain't got no fate.
She's
Those are
got
my
one,
crystals.
and I've got one. Oh no,
You
those
don't have any, because I'm taking mine.
are gone. Yeah, she's got one. And
Because my card costs 0.
there's a berserker here. She can attack with her reach, so she will.
Okay.
Absolutely get him.
Yeah, so no disadvantage because there's no one threatening it. And he
No
has,
disadvantage,
defense.
just 6 dice.
Yeah.
And a fate crystal she could spend now. I don't think she needs to.
Yeah, because she's going to channel. Yeah.
No, she needs to spend it because she
No,
can
she
channel. Yeah, but she can swift channel to get it back again. So she spends it now during the attack, then she swift channels to get it back. It's dumb.
What's she gonna spend it for?
Can she spend it to boost the attack in some way?
No.
Okay, she doesn't need to spend it then.
It's essentially, yeah, you can have as many fate crystals as you want on your character too. It's essentially like their mana pool. They
Right.
have to use to go on
So the
board.
5 explodes. Presuming you
Yes.
don't get to take any away.
Oh.
Right, 15.
15.
It's divided by 2, so 7 more damage.
Yeah, no, he's dead.
So he is the second member of the unit, so he's worth what, another 1 or 2 points?
You're gonna have a total of 7 victory points from that unit, so another 3 points.
So wait, the first one was 4, then he was 3, right?
Yes.
Because I've been keeping a running tally, so I don't want to... So that takes me up to 10.
Yeah. So that was her first move, right?
It was her first action.
Yeah, so she can't attack anyone else again, but she can still do other things.
She'd like to have her swift channel for an extra focus point.
Oh, for the extra crystal. Okay, hold on.
Yeah.
There you go. I'll put one on her. And then what's
Yeah,
her
that's-
second action going to be?
Can she just attack again?
Nope. You
Good,
can only attack once.
good. Because that felt a bit dumb. I kind of don't want to... She's in a good position. She can reach lots of targets. And she's kind
Then
of
you can-
good here.
You could focus then.
Oh god, what does focus do again? I can't remember.
That's you can gain or lose the disadvantage. Depending on if you're attacking or defending.
Sure, give her a focus point then. Because she's in a pretty good
Okay.
position, and we'll give her an activated token too. There.
Alright. So my turn, my last character
Do you have a last one at this point?
is... That's Mara.
Ah, Mara, of
She's
course.
last. Alright, sweet, she can make it.
Well, that
Two,
sounds bad.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh no! My poor archer.
And then she's going to attack him.
He's such a victim.
And her attack is 4. How do you hold them? There it is. There you go. Alright. So 1 explosion.
I've got nothing to modify this, so he is defense free and no armor, even though he's in armor.
So 13.
Yeah, so that's 4 damage then, isn't it? That will
Yeah.
kill him off completely and give you another 3 points. And I will drag him down to here.
Alright. 6 points total.
Yeah, and all this lot, mate. You're going to be going about 11. Wait, no. You're going to be on about 12 to my 10, so that's not too bad. I'd better activate the Rose Knights then, hadn't I?
Sorry, the kids burst in, of course. So I muted real quick.
That's okay. So
Alright.
that's put me in a slightly difficult situation there. Slightly. Actually, it's put me in a much more difficult situation because of there's a card I have in my deck which hasn't come out yet, which would have been really useful very
Was it a
soon.
marksman card?
Hey?
Was it a marksman one?
No. No, no, no,
Okay.
no. Look, if it comes out during the course of play, I'll let you know what it is. But there's 15 cards in the deck. So it might not. So I'll activate the Rose Knights then, because I kind of have to at this point.
Okay.
I'd better do the obvious. So she's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 up to here. And attack Roth. This is a really dumb move because it's not going to achieve much.
Alright, so how many attacks is that?
I'm just it's 3 dice. I'm just checking abilities here. So that's always on. Accuracy 2 while attacking a flanked character. Not flanked, not even remotely. There's like no enemies round, none of my guys round on this side, so no. So just 3 dice. That focus, I should probably use it, but I didn't. Are you okay with me using it now?
Yeah, that's fine.
So that's going to give her, what, 1 extra die?
Yes.
And there's 1 for the 5. The 5 that explodes here. I should roll these separately because one of them's an attack die and the other one is an because I don't want to generate explosions from the explosion, do I?
Correct.
Because I don't know if they can explode twice. But that's 15.
15 divided by 6.
So 2.5 is 2.
2. So he now has 5 damage total.
Yeah, it's some damage, okay. It's not much. It all adds up though, you know. I mean, he could totally whop Godfrey or her next turn. Actually, it might take him 2 turns to take down Godfrey, I don't know. And she gets a activation token. And I think the other 2 Rose Knights are probably just going to have to have a go at Roar, to be honest. Because they can't reach anything else.
Yeah.
Yeah. They'll go... And they will not use their focus to attack, oddly enough. Oh, that was dumb. No, I'll bring a...
No attack.
1, 2, 3, 4 to here for a flanking bonus.
So I'll tell you how flanking works. For flanking, you want to be on the exact opposite side of the other character.
Yes.
So yep. So you have Veronique and you have Rose.
Yeah. I'll do the one with no flanking first, because it would be simpler.
You're going to use your focus to activate.
Hell no, I'm
Edge.
going to use that to defend in case Maral attacks her. 10. Oh, and an exploding 5. 13. For the non-flanker.
Sorry, how much damage?
13.
15.
So
Divided
you're
by
taking 4 off that. As a divider, so 3.
3. Yeah.
Accuracy 1. So accuracy 1 would bypass 1 defense, doesn't it? Or is it added to the attack? I should look. I have the PDF here. It's on a different page. Added to the attack value, so 14. So still 2 damage. For the viewers, Officer Brush had to switch off his microphone for obvious reasons, like some kind of family intrusion or something. He's home now rather than at work, so sometimes family members will come in, and in case they don't want to be heard on recording, we're respecting that. I will do the attack from the flanking Rose Knight, which basically is the same but with an advantage die, right? I think it's just an advantage for flanking, but I could be mistaken. Yeah, an advantage, so just 4 dice. Oh my god, 10. So 2 damage more. Should put him on 5 out of his 16 health. He has 16 health. He's never gonna die. Look at him, great big monster that he is. So that spear activation's done. I will give them tokens, which I'm probably about to take away again soon. I believe that is the end of the round. Yeah, in objective phase. So I have scored nothing additional. I've just got the 10 total victory points. Brush here has 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, taking him up to, I believe, 12 in total. Or was he on 7? Okay, he's on 13 victory points to my 10. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Why do I think there was 7? Ah, that one. I see it, the one up on its side. So now we've done that, I believe we take away the activation tokens. Oh, you're taking away lots of tokens. Do I remove my focus tokens and my defense boost token? I don't believe I do. And this one here was an activation token, so yeah. Now we can get these dice off the board just to tidy it up a little bit. Well, this is becoming quite a bloodbath here in the centre, in this around
next
this sort
round's
of.
gonna be fun.
Well, let's put it this way: you're probably going first, or are you? Do we draw our new card before or after initiative? Or does it matter that much?
Victory points, you actually get 4 fate. So you now have 4 fate on your side, because we reset
Why?
after each round. Reset after each round. We each get
No,
3
I
of
have 4
victory
fate, but I
points.
don't get 4. I thought we got the victory points at the end of the round, not the beginning of the new one.
Objective phase, yeah. The objective phase is the end of the round.
Yeah. So
I got my 7 points, so now we have to split them back up to balance it all again.
yeah, so
Then you
I'm
get
back
an
to
extra
4
one
fate,
because you have to leave.
but I shouldn't get 4 victory points now, because 4 of
No.
those victory points you got.
Yes, we already. This is like now we're back in the preparation
Yeah.
phase where we're getting ready to do the initiative bid and all that kind of stuff.
So are we...
So we got to do our bid.
We're bidding before we're drawing then?
No, I already drew a card. You can draw a card.
Oh, okay, we draw. So it doesn't matter too much. And the card I've drawn is... not the one I needed! Okay, that's really annoying, because that puts me at a major disadvantage here. Okay, so we now have even more boxes. So I presume front box is for bid, back box is the keeping, yeah?
Yeah. Stand by.
Okay,
Can you see Can you see the board?
I can see the board now. I couldn't see it briefly there from it, but now I can see it.
All right.
Are we
So
ready to
choose what
reveal?
amounts. I am.
Okay, I just saw you
No.
move one across from one box to the other one there.
Did you? I'll
Yeah.
make the box bigger then. When we're done, I'll make it all one big box.
Yeah, look, it's fine for now, right? I'm ready, you are ready. How do you want to reveal this?
Well, shit, you already saw just big one. So fuck.
Yeah, unfortunately, I took a massive risk here. And I bid 2.
Alright, so you'll get this one.
And you'll get
these two,
those
but you
two.
get to go first.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you'll go first.
And now I can't see your fate pool at the back. Well, I can see the 2 on the side, but I can't see the box, under the box, you know.
I might end up duplicating the fate board, so we have 2.
Yeah, it'll
Eventually.
be fine. So I've got 3, you've got like 4. Yeah?
Yeah, you see them now.
Cool. Right. Except
Well, you go first.
Ashara, the glorious sun. At the beginning of the activation phase, shift 1 fate to your pool. Give it here. So I could afford that nice 2-point gamble there. That's interesting.
Yeah, it works out in your favor.
Is it? I like the
so my
fact that it.
divinity
Mhm.
is Vorseth, and so his is a constant of opposing bloodied characters.
Not that I've got a lot of those at the moment.
Yeah, I also have a reaction where I could, if I were going to pay a fate cost, I could reduce it by 1, but I have to deal 2 damage to the character using the ability.
I have a reaction that when someone attacks, I can spend 1 fate to give them an amount of accuracy equal to the amount in my fate pool. I don't know if that's before or after I've spent the 1 fate. It's like, I presume it doesn't include the 1, but it would still be a lot of accuracy.
Alright, so what did you start with?
I think I need to start with Godfrey.
Okay.
This is so dumb.
I remember he gets 2 actions in the Swift, so...
Yeah, I'm just working out how dumb this is going to be. Okay. I might be about to spend all 4 fate here in a single activation. Am I? Hang on. I'm wrong. I might be about to spend 3 of my 4 fate in a single activation. But okay, so... Yeah, so Godfrey needs to attack your Skeleton Guard 1C, I think.
Okay.
This feels really dumb, but I think it has to be done. Because obviously I could try and pile some more damage on Roth, but Roth has so much health that that's a slow game, right? And trying to get rid of this guard, or at least weaken him a bit, seems like a better idea, even if it's going to be really difficult. So Godfrey is going to have 4 dice. He has accuracy 2, deadly 2, and reach. So I will make that attack. With 4 dice, not 3. Come on, give me some 5s. No! 8. Okay, Brush is silent again, so... Apparently, a beautiful ice princess is singing about letting go of something in the background, and it's copyrighted, so we are not wanting to get that on the recording. She's singing... I'll sing anything else instead. That was actually such a badly done parody. It's still on YouTube somewhere. How was it? Get it out, get this song out of my head. Get it out, I'll sing anything else instead. It's a song about how she's forced to sing the same song on loop over and over again because people keep playing it. Godfrey attacks the Ocelite Guard for 6, 7, 8 damage. Wait, 8 damage and accuracy 2 makes for 10, doesn't it? And the Ocelite Guard has defense 3 and armor 1, so that's 4, so 2 damage, I believe. Because 4, 8, and then 2 left over ain't enough for a 3. So, it softened him up. 1 more point of damage would kill him, which isn't quite enough. I know where I messed up. I should have... Remember when I said I was going to spend 3... So, reaction, Great Cleave, cost me 2 fate. After Godfrey's attack resolves, choose a character adjacent to the defender that you threaten. Attack that character. Godfrey gains disadvantage during this attack. So, we all know who the only enemy character adjacent to the defender that Godfrey threatens is. So, 4 dice, 1 disadvantage is 5 dice. Oh! Deadly 2! Deadly 2 on the damage on your Ocelite Bone Guard. So instead of 2 damage, it might be more than 2 damage. Oh, so glad I remembered. Against Roth, I presume you want to take away the 4 for the disadvantage here. I'll add those 2 victory points after I've resolved this attack as well. 4 is the highest. There's 1 disadvantage die to remove, so just pop that over there. And 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 plus accuracy 2 is 10. Roth has 4 defense and armor 2, so 2 deadly 2 would be 4 damage. Yeah. And I will take my 2 victory points and go up to 12. And at the end of Godfrey's activation, I will spend 1 more fate crystal and play a card. Yeah, that's bad news for me, isn't it? Is he really at half-life already? Yeah, wow, okay. So now, relish the slaughter. Nope. Aura of infinite rage. Roth and adjacent friendly characters get a +1 attack while bloodied. Well, fortunately there aren't a lot of friendly characters adjacent to him. I'm playing Knight's Challenge on Godfrey. When your activation ends, target a ready enemy you threaten. Guess what? There's Roth. Your opponent must activate that enemy next. A ready enemy that I threaten, I don't quite threaten Mara, so yeah. Yeah, I thought it might be a bit perfect. But it stops you activating him later on, you know. This is where Godfrey's doom is spelled, isn't it? Or you just completely ignore him and fly away. So the focus is Inspire Frenzy. A friendly character within 2 squares and sight takes 2 damage. boost all that character. Oh god. It's going to be Mara, isn't it? Because you don't have any other friends within 2 of Roth. And you're using Strategize. Nice! And you're giving me a crystal to make up for all the ones I've given you. Oh, so you reduced that cost from 2 down to 1? I will not look at your cards which are face up outside your secret zone there.
Okay.
So, how did you get that cost down from 2 to Inspire Frenzy to a 1? Just so that I understand something.
I haven't used this Rare Frenzy yet.
Sorry, what?
I didn't use it.
Oh, you didn't focus for the Inspire Frenzy event. You focused just to get a focus token? Got it. Got it, got it. So a swift focus, and then he's still got his 2 actions to absolutely muller things. Like that poor Rose Knight. First attack on which target? Are you... Yeah, sure, attack Godfrey. Go for it. He's kind of done a good job and probably not going to last too much longer now. So I'm seeing 4 dice, 5 dice, at least. Advantage from what? From the focus? Got it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's going to hurt. Not too bad though. 2 blanks, mercifully. A 5 explodes into a 1. So 7, 10, 12. Godfrey has 3 armor and 2 defense, so 5. 5s into 12 will go 2, remainder 2. So 5 damage total then? Oh no, the Pierce 1 will just reduce his armor by 1. So 4 and 1 is 4, so 3 damage. And then he has no deadly. So 3 damage, right? Deadly where? I don't see... Oh, right at the front. So... Is deadly 2 multiply by 2 or add 2? I can't remember. That's... Yep, so multiply then, by the look of it. I have a rulebook here, I will check, because I should pay attention to these things. Deadly... multiply. Cool. So now he has 1 action left, just to be extra nasty. And Godfrey is very badly hurt now. Oh, okay, cool. That was quick. Oh, this is bad. 2 points, second wind. Recover 5 health. You may remove a bane from yourself. I presume that's going to be Wrath. Which means you've also disabled the Aura of Infinite Rage by restoring health. Cool. And also I'm going to get... And that should be the end of his activation. And I will now have an insane amount. I will have 4 whole fate crystals to play with again. And that one is just not falling over, is it? It's just stuck up on its side, right? Okay. Speaking of which, Godfrey needs an activation token as well because he did that. Okay. Oh! Oof. I really need a card to come out of the deck that hasn't come out of the deck yet. That's a big problem. You just killed one of my archers, didn't you? Over here. That's fine. Over there is fine. I'm checking the reaction of the Rose Knights where when a friendly hero or Rose character within 2 falls, and that is not what the archers count as. So you really want more sort of Rose synergy for them, but it's still nice. It does mean she doesn't get to attack Wrath if the archer dies. Okay. So looking at this now, you have more of this section of the board locked down. You know, Godfrey's gone, I've got Veronique, I've got Goron, but the rest is all troopers. You've still got Mrawl and a lot of troopers. Yes. Goron needs to go next. And for his first action he needs to walk exactly 1 square to there. I don't believe that'll provoke. Which token? That's his defense boost. I'm not going to take it off because he's about to put it straight back on again. I mean, you got to keep your shield tokens and your guard tokens. I thought that the boost gets to stay after the end of the round. If it gets taken off at the end of the round, that's something I need to know. But with my dry throat, he just stomps up into the middle there and goes, "Oi, you lot! Come and have a go if you think you're hard enough!" And then, you all have to move closer. So can I drag this one away from the archer? with this pull? Or because he's adjacent to him, do I not get to pull him? Is pull directly towards or just closer? Okay, I'll wait. Ah, so when he activated it went away and then he's put it back on again. Got it. So, pull towards the character using the keyword. The player who controls the pulling character moves the... Awesome! So yeah, I will move him diagonally closer to here. And then this one I will pull to there. There we go. And he has now potentially saved that archer's life. I say potentially. And then, as a swift action, he will... Oh, that was his swift. But it also gives you 2 fate crystals. So then he will attack guard 1A because he can. Against all odds, he gains 1 accuracy for every enemy threatening him. But he's going to have so much disadvantage it won't even be funny. So, 4 dice and what? 2 disadvantage? Yeah, plus the accuracy, but also you have 2 guards, so 2 disadvantage. So, guard is already used. Okay, but they got shield, so that'll be fun. No 5s, just 10. So 13. Bosh on guard 1A. See his shield token going away. So the shield token... Reduce the number of hits scored, so that lets you remove 1 of the dice, right? So 6, 9. So he has defense 3, armor 1, so 2 damage, I believe. Wow, that bashed him, that's good. That marks the end of Goron's activation, so I'm just going to drop this here. I think he's done a good job. Although he's now in a very precarious situation indeed. That was a fun activation though. He is fun to play. I like him. I should really paint him first. And I should also be aware that you have lots of fate crystals and I shouldn't keep giving them to you. So I now have 12, yeah. So it looks like Mara is activating now, unless I'm very much mistaken. Oh, you're taking a wave of fate and spending 1. Do you get these 2 now? Now that your activation has started, I think you get those 2. So you might want to revise your... But that's cool. This is going to hurt. Okay, so that's a move. The Reaper comes. Place yourself into a space adjacent to a bloodied character within free and sight. So the space doesn't need to be within free just for character. You may daze that character, and I imagine you probably will. Oh, poor Godfrey. And that is a swift action, so you still have 2 left. Which is not going to end well for me, is it? Mara gains advantage while attacking bloodied characters. Bloodied characters gain disadvantage while attacking Mara. I imagine this will come into play very, very soon. So instead of 4 dice, you're going up to 5 dice and taking away the lowest. I presume you'll take away the blank. And then roll your 2 exploding 5s. That's a lot of damage. That's 18, 19. Because you still have this 4. Have you... Yeah, you've taken away the blank already, so 19. Godfrey has 3 armor... Sorry, 3 defense, 2 armor. So 5. So that would be 3 damage. Which would take him up to 6, 7, 8, 9 and slay him. He only has 9 health. And that gives you a whopping 9 victory points. Is there some kind of reaction there I should have been looking at from Roth? Okay, here comes the pain. Absorb essence. After an enemy within your threat range falls, focus, and boost all self. Yeah, I presume it's not going to be Mara who's getting all the boosting here. But I could be mistaken. Also, thank you for the extra point of focus you'll be giving me for that. Which I'm not sure you've necessarily passed across yet, but that was a brutal takedown. Ah, has to be using my current character. Got it. Well, that definitely appears to be a bit of a game changer, doesn't it? Yeah, that also takes you up to 23 victory points. Sorry, 22. Which is just brutal. Overall, I'd say the most painful part of that was the 5 health that Roth replenished. Oh, I'm painfully aware that it's my turn. I'm just deciding what I want to do with it. You know what? I've messed up. I should have used a reaction there. I was saving it for over here. But now I think it would have been a better time to use it here instead. Oh well. Never mind. Rawl has 16 health and 4 defense and armor, so he's going to be hard to take down. I am sitting on these two cards. Yeah. Yeah, I should have definitely used a reaction. There are at least 2 reactions that would have been good to use there. Oh well. How the tides of fate turn against us. Thank you. Aha. Right. Does fly mean that I get to ignore attacks of opportunity when moving? I think it might. Now, of course, I find out it probably doesn't. Fly is a skill found on characters with wings or other ways of floating. When a character uses the fly skill for the remainder of the current activation, they ignore all characters in terrain while moving. Additionally, characters cannot make attacks of opportunity during this movement. Yes, I think now would be the perfect time to fly. And can you guess where she's flying to? 1, 2, 3. To there. So that was one action. And then for a whole 3 fate tokens, she will hyperkinetic perforation right into Mara. Which I'll read after I've moved the fate crystals. So, hyperkinetic perforation, I'll slap it out there so you can have a good look at it yourself, is attack. Veronique gains advantage for this attack. Ignore all tokens, keywords, abilities on the enemy characters for this attack. Your opponent cannot play fate. So basically, all these tokens here, I get to ignore them. Briefly. Fun. I found a counter. Where did I find a counter? Oh, right, yeah, totally. I was just like, well, you see, to my mind, right, I could try and take down this skeleton, but that would only get me like 1 or 2 victory points, and I need to kind of play some serious catch-up here. So I thought, okay, best way to do that is take down a hero. Mrawl has loads of health, Roth has loads of health, Mara does not have loads of health and has a load of tokens, and Veronique can ignore them and just go, yeah, I'm just going to go stab through everything and perforate it. So Veronique has 6 attack and advantage. So 7 dice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right, so that'll take me up to 6 and advantage. I will now roll like 4 blanks. Free exploding 5s. Should have attacked Roth, shouldn't I? Never mind. That 5 isn't going to explode again, is it? Hey, let me count it all up. 5, 10, 18, 28, 29, 39 damage. Shabla! She's like, fall before the righteous! And Mara is smote with the power of heaven, and is verily sent back into hell. All of the damage! And now for her swift action. I think she's going to get a shield token, to be honest, because she may need it very soon. And if not, she probably should hang on to it until... Oh, did the focus token of hers go away from last time? Because she started an activation, or did it stay? Okay, so focus token is gone. I got victory points for Mara. How many did I get? 7. Okay, takes me up to 19 to your 22. Currently you're still leading, but I got a nice little bit of payback there. So I feel good. I feel good. It worked. Yeah. Look at that. For damage! For damage! Okay, Marul's gonna go and do some serious kick-ass stuff. Apparently attacking Rose Knight 1A by the look of it. This is gonna hurt. Because, I mean, he's a hero. He's a big base hero. He's gonna be about as good as Godfrey was. Godfrey wasn't necessarily that great, to be honest, so far, but hey. So he's going to focus. I would like to use my focus token in defense here, for obvious reasons. Yeah, I know he had a swift focus. I'm just saying that the Rose Knight has a focus token and I'd like to use it in defense. So yeah, I'll use that focus token to give you disadvantage on this attack. Six. PS2 will ignore 2 points of armor, correct? So she has 3 defense and 1 armor. So 3 defense into 6 would be 2 damage, correct? Out of her 3 life. Was that with or without my defensive focus being taken into account? Because I know you rolled pretty quick. And I don't know how many dice Marul normally rolls when he attacks. 5. So you did not. You should have rolled 6. Roll 1 more and we can recalculate it. It'll still probably murder her anyway. You haven't rolled the extra die yet. It might tweak the damage slightly. Might kill her. Sure they did. Yeah. That's cool. In a way, it might have suited me if you had killed her, because then I would have got a free attack with the Rose Knight, but he still did pretty well there. He's got 1 action left, hasn't he? So, what would the big chain gang monster like to do with his last action? Got to admit, his miniature is beautiful, and it's going to be one of the easier ones to paint because it's just loads of metal. And you just know what colour that's going to be. Uh-oh. He's up to something. And he has gained a new focus token. Yeah. You're allowed to focus twice? No biggie if you are or aren't, you know. 3, 4 damage, okay. Okay, we can do this. Believe that might make it my activation then. Aha. It's a shame I had to move Veronique this far away from Rawl. If I'd been able to move her one less, if she had slightly more reach, this would have been a very different story. Oh well. And that was all without spending. Oof, okay. Right. So that's you done, yeah? I see the activation token. So I think Rose Knights get to have a go now. This wounded one will focus up, then attack, and spend the focus to attack, to cancel out his defensive focus. And she will have her mere 3 dice. I know, it's so much smaller than the big batches we've been rolling so far. Five explodes. So 15 with accuracy 1 taking it up to 16. 16 divided by 4 would be 4, so I believe 1 more damage. Per turn or per activate or per attack? Single attack. Okay, he takes 3 then. Yeah, that makes him very hard to kill, doesn't it? Oof, okay. So the second Rose Knight will attack him. Oh, that gives her an activated token, by the way. She will spend her focus to attack, and then after attacking she'll focus to get it back again. So the focus will give her advantage up to 4 dice. And it doesn't matter how high I roll, because if I roll too high, he'll still just take 3 damage. 12, 15, so 3 damage again. So that puts him on 11 damage taken, 7 more to kill him, which is at least 3 more attacks. Sorry, to vanquish him. And the third Rose Knight will go, oh bugger, that's a big dangerous demon. It's probably worth having a focus and defense for when he goes for me or someone near me next. And focus up and attack and spend the keep the focus for defensive purposes, because she's way on her own away from the other Rose Knights here. So 3 dice. 6. And 1 from accuracy makes it 7. Roth has 4 defense, 2 armor set. Yeah, just 1 damage. Putting him on 5 total. So he's nowhere near bloodied yet. And that is their turn. I don't need all these tokens, I just need 1. Alright, the Ocelite Guard, obviously, are going to activate next, because I think they're all you've got left at this point. Unfortunately, most of them have been pulled into Goron, so that'll be fun. What you gonna do? So this Ocelite Guard is wounded. Yep. Attacking Goron? Sure. Do it. Goron is not immortal. He's... yeah. Well, he's Goron, you know. 9. Accuracy 1 makes that 10. With an exploding 5. With the exploding 5, I should probably use my defense boost, but I should have probably declared that before the attack, so yeah. 10 with a 5, so you roll another die. Defense boost is passive, so is it just like +1 defense or a bit more than that? Two. Yes, yeah. I'll take the 2 damage. Because I kind of have to. Yep, another one attacks. Are they getting like shield tokens after attacking as well? Because they can, or are you not doing that? Because they have their second action. I shouldn't have said that, should I? I should have just left them there with no shield tokens so that they can then get totally blatted. Oh, that is bonkers, but yeah. It is what it is. Second skeleton. Oh god, another 2 damage, isn't it? Okay, 12. And he is a total of 3 defense, 1 armor, and his defense token, so 5. So 2 more damage puts him on 4 taken, which is actually starting to hurt him quite a bit now. Still alive though. And then this skeleton's going to get like a shield token and a guard token, isn't he? Because it's what they do. Oh god. Oh. Yep, third one. Rolls his 2 dice, and it's the same thing. No, it is literally a 5 and a 4, exactly like the last 2 attacks. 14 4s, it's still 3 damage, so that takes him to 7 damage, which is pretty badly hurt at this point. I need just 1. Not the dice. Just this. Why are you... That's bad. I need another 1 wound token. There we go. And we'll tidy up those dice a bit. Sorry about all those dice getting dragged on there by mistake. I'm not sure if that was you or me, but it's amusing. It's kind of. Because he's only in 1 square, these don't want to stack very well, so there we go. Yeah, this is going to be really painful, isn't it? Because they can attack diagonally. This should just about finish... Sorry, if you manage to roll another 5 and 4 for the 4th consecutive attack in a row, then it will almost definitely finish him off. I mean, pretty much. I like this. I like it a lot. But it's still enough for a kill, isn't it? 6. You just needed 1 more point. And that will take him off and mess things up for me very badly. So, the fact that I had to move Veronique to take out Mara has messed up so many things. It's broken so many reactions. And that's got you another 8 victory points, taking you to a whopping 30 to my mere 19. This is quite bad. Why are you pointing at the dice? So, I'd like to activate my last archer now. And he will go 1, 2, 3. And shoot the wounded Ocelite guard. Because he can. It's not a very good move, but it's kind of all he can do at this point. Is the Ocelot Guard bloodied? Even though he's a skeleton and has no blood, is he at half health or less? Yes, great. So I get free accuracy against someone who's bloodied. So it's still a free dice attack. So I'll roll these free here. 7 accuracy free makes it 10. Well, okay, accuracy free makes it 6. And that should take him out and get me 1 or 2 more victory points. Because it's the next value along on the card, so 2 more. Okay, 2 more takes me up to 21. I'm going to put them up here, be a bit more accessible, so less scrolling back to get to them. Look, it's not much, it's kind of petty, but I kind of need to claw back a little something here, you know. And then okay, you've tidied up all of the activation counters, and overall I'd say that round was a big win for you. Because you got rid of Goron, you got rid of Godfrey, and all you lost was Mara and a skeleton or 2. And yeah, that's a lot of points. So that'll put you on 35, yeah. Yep, that's gonna hurt a lot. If I get... Oh, that is painful. That is so painful. If I had had that last turn... That card is completely useless to me now. Just so you know. Yeah. That's outside your box, man. I can see it totally. I am. I've put out 2. So you get those 2. And then, in case you had forgotten, give me 1 back. Boing, boing. That essentially consistently allows me to safely bid at least 2 any turn. Because I'll get 1 of them back anyway. Right. And Rawl can only take... He's going to take 3 hits to kill. So 11 needs 7 more damage to slay. And only take... No! 2 more hits to kill. Okay then. Wait a minute. No, no, I can do it in 1. Veronique attacks first. She will fly. 1, 2, 3. Just to here, that's exactly where she needs to be. Don't worry, it may be coming back very soon. But we take it away for now, because it might not. And now... It's time for hyperkinetic perforation. Intim rule, so she can ignore his special rule about only taking 3 damage. And I'll give you 3 beautiful fate crystals now. Lovely fate crystals, so easily spent. So 3, 6 dice. Gains advantage, 7 dice. Watch like 5 blanks and 2 ones. 2 blanks and a 5. With advantage, I'll remove a blank. And I'll roll an extra for that 5. Woo! 5, 9, 10, 16, 20. With Pierce 2 and ignoring all his special rules and tokens and stuff. Yeah. That was victory points for me, that was. Actually, can I do something clever? I should do something really clever. I'll take these 2 fate crystals back and spend the 2 she's got here, because that involves not giving them to you. And then, see, when I originally read the rules, my impression was that fate crystals generated on character cards would also then go to the other player when spent. So knowing now that you don't get them makes it much more useful. And then she'd better channel to make another fate crystal on herself, really, I suppose. So, since hyperkinetic perforation is an attack, I presume she can't make a extra attack. She moved, she did hyperkinetic perforation, and so for her swift, she's channeling. Yep. So, could you do me a favour and give her a activation token while I get her card back in place here? Awesome, she did a good job. How many victory points from Raw there? Probably about 9 or 10. 7. Okay, 28 then. I'm catching up slowly. Oh god, this means you're just going to hog fate crystals and not spend them now, doesn't it? So you get that one now. Yeah. I mean, instead of a fate crystal, I think I'd rather give her a shield token at this point, but can I do that? That's a the shield skill. Is that can that be done as a swift? Yeah, I'll give her a shield token instead of a fate crystal there then, because she might be getting attacked by a great big angry demon soon. Oh, there's a card being played. Reaction. Destiny in our hands. All fate costs are increased by 1 until the end of the round. Yeah, you don't want me spending fate crystals, do you? Okay, so he's moved, he's gone focus, and now I presume he's going to do angry damage time. Who are you attacking? Are you wait, stop! I have reactions. I need to check these reactions. Right. Telekinetic shield won't apply here because I presume she can't use it on herself. Because some reactions are like attacks a character other than you, but this is just when a friendly character within free and sight is attacked. I don't think that can apply here, so carry on. Yep, I have a shield token. I would absolutely like to spend it. So I can remove one of your dice. There are no 5s, so I will remove the 4. She has 4 defense and 3 armor. Although you might have some degree of piercing to bypass some of that armor. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 1, doubled to 2. Yes, 2 damage. She will absolutely take 2 points of damage. And that point went into my hand, annoyingly, because it's at the bottom of the screen. So I will not be able to find it, apparently. So could you just clone that, put another point on there? Awesome, 2 points. Alright, nice. I think that's his full activation done. Destiny in our hands. All fate costs are increased by 1 till the end of the round. I am painfully aware of this. Yeah, I know, I read it already. My archer's already gone, hasn't he? Did he shoot the skeleton last round or this round? It was last round, wasn't it? Because I got the victory points of the skeleton before we bid. So the archer would like to shuffle to here and shoot Oscillate Bone Guard 1B. If that's okay with you. Oh, right. Yeah, so this archer is shunted around the corner here to shoot this skeleton. You have a shield, so you probably want to give me disadvantage. But you might not want to. Yeah, but the disadvantage adds 1, doesn't it? Just like advantage. That 2 ain't flat. Could be a 2 or 3. Should we re-roll it or leave it as is? It's pretty flat at this point. I presume we'll be removing the 3 then. So that leaves us with 4 and Pierce 1 to ignore 1 point of his armor. If I'm lucky, it'll be 1 whole point of damage. Woohoo! Wait, yeah. Cool. So he's moved, he's shot, he has completed his activation. Over to you. And it'll be the skeleton bone guards. Exactly. Yes, attack her. She has lots of health left. I'm not using my shield token yet. So you enjoy your 2 attack dice. 3 and a 4 is 7. Any numbers you would need to add? She has 4 defense, 3 armor. So I believe that's 1 damage. Awesome. How do you get 17 damage from... Oh, 2 5s. Right, that's a slightly different number. Let me just... So 7, 14, 2 damage. 4 defense, 3 armor. So 2 damage would put her on a total of 4. So, sorry, grab the stack. So that'll be 3 and a 1. And those 2 1s can go away. A 2 and a 1 is 3, 7 in defense and armor, so clang. 4 defense, 3 armor. Big loud clang and a thonk. And she takes no damage. But he gets a guard token because it's the end of his activation, essentially. And he comes up here and gets a 7, 1 damage. Okay. That is some serious damage now. Not sure what you were doing with the dice there, but I hope you were just trying to put the activation and guard tokens on all of them. I must say, it's definitely drawing to a head here. We are nearing the end of the conflict. And at this point, yeah, it's got to be for Rose Knights, but at this point I would say that it's still slightly in your favour, as Roth could do a massive amount of damage on Veronique. So I will start with this Rose Knight. She will attack Roth, she'll spend her focus, and she will focus afterwards to regain it. So she's going to get a whole 3 attack dice. Woohoo! It's what being a trooper is all about. Hey, 5 explodes! Uh, 11 and 1 accuracy is 12. He's bloodied again, isn't he? Uh, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Not quite. That's a relief in a way. And I'm getting audio from you now, so that may or may not be a good thing. The second Rose Knight will go 1, 2, 3, and attack the skeleton. Hoping to deal some significant damage here, and she will spend her focus point to attack. So that will give her an advantage, won't it? Three dice plus a focus token. We could almost call those dice a focus group. So I'll take away the 2. That gives me 10 plus 1 from accuracy for 11. Which will probably down him, to be honest. Because he's pre-wounded. Which gives me more victory points. 2 whole points again. Awesome. Takes me up to 30. Which doesn't mean much when you're on 35, but it's got rid of that horrible 2 in the 10s die, and it's a psychological kind of semi-breakthrough. Speaking of which, 1, 2, 3, 4, and attacking. Yes, you, Mr. Skeleton, You with your token. I will attack you with my free dice. Yeah. No focus this time. 7 and accuracy 1 makes it 8. This isn't enough to kill him, is it? He's got a shield token. No, he doesn't. He's got a guard token, so yeah, blur. Have some damage. And that's activated all the Rose Knights. I believe that's the end of the round. So we get to tidy up our activation tokens. And you get a load of points for having more. I have 3, you have 4. You're going to get 1 victory point for that, aren't you? Taking you to 36. We draw a card now, don't we? Did I get it? I did not get what I needed. Okay, so bidding now. Alright, I have placed my bid and we're tied because I have all 3 of these here to your free bid as well. What do we do on a tie? I'll look. Reset fate pools, draw cards, initiative bid. Each player selects another player selects for higher number. In the case of a tie, the player who currently does not have the initiative token is considered to have won the bid and takes it. So it. I had it last time, didn't I? So it goes across to you. So you. Wait. How did you get 2 and I get... I got 3, you got 3, and you give 1 back to me, right? Yeah, that's kind of game over for me, isn't it? I really needed the initiative this round. Yeah, that's what I thought. Ashara gives me 1 back. I was just checking. You get the initiative and murder everything. I just need to check when this card can be played. It's an action. Bugger, that's bad. Would it be safe to assume that Roth is going to go first? Uh-huh. He gains a focus, he uses the focus. Who's he attacking? I need to know because I have reactions. Okay, carry on. That's going to hurt. 4 defense, 3 armor. So hopefully she won't take too much damage, but it will be multiplied, so it's going to hurt like hell. So 4 damage, right? Which would take her up to 11 total. So we can take this one away and give her another 5. There we go. That is now a lot of damage. And he's now flying, which is totally fine. And actually it helps if he doesn't land on top of other people. Because he needs enough movement to land safely on the other side. Awesome! And I believe that should be his whole activation done, because he used a focus action, he attacked, and he's moved. Right. Well, that hurt a lot, obviously. When you pay a fate cost, reduce that cost by 1. Deal 2 damage to the character using that fate ability. Oh, is he taking damage now? I see it. I'm not sure why you're showing it to me. Opposing bloodied characters gain disadvantage while attacking. Okay, that's helpful to know. It hurts, but it's helpful to know. That's okay. I think I can activate the Rose Knights next. Oh, mate, you have to go? Yeah, you've played around Veronique's counterattacks quite well by constantly attacking her and avoiding everyone else. Yeah, you kind of did. You kind of played yourself there, because she was just waiting to slam counterattacks down when you started attacking people around her, and you just focused on her. I can mop up the skeletons of the Rose Knights now and put a few attacks on Roth, and yeah. If you got to go, mate, you got to go, and we can discuss things later. I would ask a big favour of you, because you're one of the main writers for the game. If you'd like to give me some flavour text to slap in the video description to save me having to come up with something half-assed of my own, that would be great. Otherwise, I'll just blatantly either plagiarise something from the rulebook or one of the campaigns, or write something myself. It would be nice to have a little post-game discussion at some point, obviously, but if you got to go, you got to go, man. So thanks a lot. We'll leave it here. It's been a good fun game. I definitely would like your feedback on my list and the way I played as a first-time player who's never played the game before, and maybe some thoughts on good things and bad things on your list and how they played out. Yeah, basically a little post-match chat, which I could append on the back end of a video. If you aren't going to have time for that soon, I can just get the video up in a few hours. But bye for now, mate. You have a nice evening, man, and we'll hopefully play again sometime. Probably with very different forces. Okay, bye for now, and I'll just end this one here. And remind myself that hotkeys are different, so I need to manually stop recording instead of pressing my regular key.